Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Joy Boy, the Joy Boy Official. If you haven't seen the part 1 of the update yet, the link is in the description. So, let's talk about the refinery. In the refinery, there are 3 types of ores you can refine. Normal ore, rare ore, epic ore. And to speed up refining, there are 3 types of speedups. A 30-minute speedup, a 60-minute speedup. And one more, the green can, which is actually a 15-minute speedup. This green 15-minute speedup isn't listed in the refinery itself, it can only be used on other players during a raid. Now, here's how refining works. Select an idle building, choose the type of ore you want, and then tap refine to start refining in that building. Or, if you want to refine in all idle buildings at once, just hit refine all. Once refining is in progress, you can also apply those speedups to finish faster. Just like other buildings, the refinery can also be leveled up. At level 1, it only gives 10 free ores per day. To level it up, you'll need to refine more ores to gain EXP. The more you refine, the faster your refinery levels up. Now, every week we also get a refining contest. This contest gives rewards like ores, speedups, and a few other useful items. If you want to boost your rewards even more, there's also a 499 gold pack you can buy during the event. And here's something similar to the monthly pass, called the Refinement Privilege Pass. This pass gives some really useful perks, such as an extra raid attempt, a second raid queue. And most importantly, auto-refine. With auto-refine, you can set it up by selecting which types of ores to refine and which speedups to use. After that, the feature will automatically keep refining your ores for you. Really helpful if you don't want to manually start refining all the time. And one more thing, when other players start raiding your refining materials, you're not completely helpless. You can share an SOS signal with your alliance. Once your teammates see it, they can jump in and stop the enemy from completing their raid against you. So remember, just like you can raid others, they can raid you too, and teamwork really matters here. Having active allies to respond to your SOS can save your golden materials.
Now, let's talk about raiding other players for refined materials. There are basically 2 ways to do this. 1. Using the Refinery Plunder option. Go to Refinery, Plunder, and you can search for players who are refining golden materials. Once you find a target, you can raid them. But here's the catch. Most of the players shown in that list are usually stronger than you. If you lose the initial battle, you won't even be able to start the raid. And even if you win, the raid isn't guaranteed, because your opponent can call for help from their teammates. If their teammates defeat you, your raid will be stopped. 2. Randomly raiding smaller players on the map. This is usually the easier option. Just search the map for smaller players and raid their resources. But here's how it works. Just click the raid icon. Battle them. It's almost the same as what we do in the Arena of Doom. Start the raid, and then claim their refined materials. Of course, the same rule applies. If your opponent calls for help, and their teammates manage to beat you, your raid will stop. So yeah, raiding might be tricky, but it's still one of the fastest and most effective ways to get those golden materials. And while raiding there will be 2 buffs. 1. Hides your lineup when being banished. This one hides your squads during the battle, so your opponent won't know exactly what lineup you're using. 2. Reduces the raid time by 10 minutes. Normally, raids take between 15 to 20 minutes. But with this buff, you can shorten it and finish faster.
Now, let's get into the main part, the squad equipment. Here, we can forge our refined materials into buff items. There are 4 sets of items you can craft. Firearm, tactical weapon, bulletproof vest and mask. Each of these will give different buffs to our squads. But before forging, you'll first need to select a job. Remember, once you pick a job, it takes almost a month to switch to a different one for free. If you want to change quickly, it will cost you around 3,000 gems. Now, each job gives you a higher probability of getting rare items for a specific equipment type. The Firearm Master job is for firearm. The Engineer job is for tactical weapon. The Material Scientist job is for bulletproof vest. And the Chemist job for the mask. So, after choosing the job, go to the Smith section. Here, select your refined materials, hit Determine, and then start forging. You can also use elite or legendary augments during forging to increase the chance of obtaining rare items. Once the forging is done, go to Equip and assign those items to your squads. Now here's something important. Let's say I forged this P90. It has specialized attributes that give range and rider buffs. But since I'm equipping it on an infantry squad, those specialized range and rider buffs won't apply. Only the general buffs and the infantry-specific buffs will apply to that squad. The basic attributes, however, are applied by default to any squad. So, always make sure to match the right gear with the right squad to maximize your buffs. If you go into the bag, you'll see another important feature, dismantling. Here's the trick. You can dismantle your blue and green items, since those only have basic attributes. By dismantling them, you'll get special materials. These special materials are really valuable because they let you enhance the power of your basic attributes. Now, about special attributes, these can't be changed, but you can increase their strength by merging two items with the same buff. For example, here I've got two items with the Zombie Kill EXP buff. We can merge them together, but keep in mind, one of the items will be deleted in the process. To do this, pick the item you want to power up. Go to Manage, Smelt. Select the buff, then choose the other item to merge. Here. As you all already know, the buffs come in different grades. Green buffs are the lowest tier. Blue buffs are higher than green. Purple buffs are higher than blue. And finally, gold buffs are the highest tier. Now, let me show you how merging works. First, if I try to merge a higher buff, like a purple one, into a lower buff, like a blue one, you can see, it allows me to do that. But if I try it the other way, merging a lower blue buff into a higher purple buff, it doesn't even show the option. So remember, higher can go into lower, but lower can't be merged into higher.
Now, let's move on to the next part, the auction house. This is where we can buy and sell forged equipment. To sell equipment, just click on Sell and select the equipment you want to list. Then, set the price in gold. Keep in mind, there's an 8% handling fee that DLS takes. For example, if you set the price at 100 gold, then when a customer buys it, 8 gold goes to DLS as the handling fee, and you'll receive the remaining 92 gold. To list your item shows up in other players' purchase list, you'll need an auction house listing coupon. If you have one, you can use it directly. If you don't, you can still list your item by spending 50 gold. And of course, you can also buy equipment from other players' listings using your in-game gold. And you can't make purchases with your linked gold. So yeah, the auction house is a pretty straightforward way to trade gear, earn some extra gold, or grab equipment you might need.
And that's it for all the new updates. If you still have any doubts or questions, feel free to message me on my Instagram, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching.